And good evening, minor league baseball fans. We welcome you to Minor League Baseball, the show. It is the second game of our four-game set between the Springfield Cardinals and your West Texas Midland Rockhounds. Well, tonight we are underway as we are getting ready for this second game of our four-game series. And most likely we are about to have a good evening of baseball. Hello there. Hello there. Base God Legends. Nice. Welcome, man. Welcome. Yeah, here it is. Good old Springfield Cardinals Stadium. Good old Springfield, Missouri. And tonight we will have a 7 p.m. It is going to be raining here in Springfield. Well, here are the starting lineups. First for the Rockhounds. Here's the lineups for the Springfield Cardinals. And there's your lineups. Let's get on the field with our favorite guy, Matt Vasgersian.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Springfield Cardinals and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Max Stone, a right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Coming to the plate now, Henry Blanco. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Designated hitter, Henry Blanco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Vega comes up with it. And a good throw gets him one gone. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Stepping in, Dudley Cordova. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Slider's in for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. One out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. Just got a piece to the right side. That rolls foul for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Rosales takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Bob Chavez, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Now at the plate, Broderick Goyne. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. That's a base hit into left field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Digging in, Tom Shim, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Pendergast moves over, 1 away. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Now batting, Doug Ramirez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So coming to the plate, Steven Rosales, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. High in the air down the right field line. Pendergast sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. At the plate, Robert Pendergast.
Right fielder, Robert Pendergast.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. A ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Stone isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Grounded up the first baseline. Shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll make it in safely as he kicks off the second with a leadoff triple.
Yeah, and after that one, it looks like the first run of the game could be coming pretty soon. He got a pitch that he liked, and he roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it all the way around to third.
Into the box, number 63, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Tapped down the line. Kirkland charging in on it, and he will beat the tag, safe at the plate. Now in the box, Maurice Hart. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Shim ranging forward, but this will land untouched. Nobody out, runner on first. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. So 1-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Patrick Fay.
Coming to the plate now, Patrick Fay. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Doyne has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number one.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An absolute cannon to go along with great range. Don't test the arm.
Stepping in, Dave Kinney. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Throw over to first, just keeping him close. First and second now, one man out. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
That's a ball.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. So now two men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
The 2-2 one more time. Line drive to left, and that's in there, base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, that's one of the beauties of speed. That trail runner right there, Dero. He's just too fast. They try to make a play at the plate, but they had no chance to get him because of his wheels.
Yeah, you got to put that one in your pocket right there and stop the hitter from advancing to second base and getting in scoring position. There was no chance at the plate.
High in the air out to center field. McNeil has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 4, designated hitter, Henry Blanco.
Ready for another chance. Henry Blanco 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Doyne has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second, and Springfield leads this thing 3-0. Striding in, Edmund Stewart. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fay is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Digging in now, Ramon Vega. First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Kenny moving to his right, and that's the second out.
Batting 7, center fielder, Lewis McNeil.
Into the box now, Lewis McNeil. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. Springfield's out in front, 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dudley Cordova. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Chop weakly to the left. Kirkland gonna have to hurry. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, third baseman, Terry Hedrick.
So stepping in, Terry Hedrick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 34.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robert Pendergast. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. McNeil is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Rick Kirkland, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Rick Kirkland.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. Hedrick over to his left. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. One away.
Catcher, Jared Quintana.
Stepping into the box, Jared Quintana. Here's the first pitch to him. Flying toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out home ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Standing in now, Broderick Doyne. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Shem.
Stepping in now, Tom Shim pulled high in the air out to left field. Fay moves over. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4, and Springfield leads this thing 3-0. Digging in, number 63, 0 for 1.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
In now, Maurice Park. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Park is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Patrick Fay is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Park, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit back up the middle. A throw to the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Digging in, Carson Kelly comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
In there, now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Digging in, the switch hitter, Doug Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And there's a base hit on the line. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Yeah, and that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
High in the air out to center field. Park is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Edmund Stewart. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground near home. But it's foul, strike one. Now the 0-1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local station. So digging in now, Carson Kelly. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a fourth time. I'd be looking even.
All even at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Doyne is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 4. Designated hitter, Henry Blanco.
Ready for another shot now. Henry Blanco. He flew out in his last at-bat. Cold strike at the letters. 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Into the box now, Dudley Cordova, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Shim makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Hit out towards second. Vega loves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. Springfield's out in front, 4-0. Leading off the inning, Ramon Vega, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Lewis McNeil, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Vega is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now. Working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Stepping in now, Rick Kirkland. Softly hit out to short. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. At the plate, Jared Quintana. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground at first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Right fielder, Broderick Goins.
Ready once again, Broderick Goins. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Grand slam, let's go.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Soft liner towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The left fielder, number 3, Tom Shim.
Digging in once again, Tom Shim. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a soft liner. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And a relay home. Tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second.
Now batting, the shortstop, Doug Ramirez.
Settling in now, Doug Ramirez. Looking to minimize the damage here. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Fay is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 5 innings complete, and Springfield leads this thing 4-2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Robert Pendergast.
Right fielder, Robert Pendergast.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Number 63.
Ready now, number 63. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
Missed with a slider.
Counts 1-0.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a slider that backs up for a ball. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. And he popped him up. And this will land foul. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
In now, Maurice Park, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1. Here's the pitch, and that one just missed outside. Hard hit to first. Rosales right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
How about it?
Standing in, Patrick Fay. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Number 57 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 57.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike one to start the at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Doyne giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. In now, Steven Rosales. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Standing in now, Edmund Stewart, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. No hits to this point. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Rosales aboard here at first with nobody out. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Park is right there, one down.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Ramon Vega.
Stepping up to the plate, Ramon Vega. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's down to third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AD with runners in scoring position.
Into the box now, Lewis McNeil as he drives a liner to right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Rick Kirkland, a hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Park has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now at the plate, Dave Kinney. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes.
Gotta think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
Popped him up. Kirkland in foul ground. And this will land foul. Ready with the 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Carson Kelly, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Henry Blanco, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he falls behind 0-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Closing on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that dial or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Luis Batista gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Luis Batista.
Stepping into the box, Jared Quintana. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First pitch on its way. This is on the ground over the first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 3, Tom Shim.
Into the box, Tom Shim. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's down to third. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. And just like that, the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Springfield's out in front, 4-2. Now at the plate, Dudley Cordova. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Hey, this is another one of those cases, D-Will, of not how many, but how many can you score? Lots of traffic.
100%, Dan. It's not about batting average in this league anymore. It's about OPS. It's about driving runs in at the end of the day, and they got to find a way. And they're doing that right now. They got the lead.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Soft liner to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Robert Pendergast. Just got a piece up the line, but that one rolls foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2, and he got him.
Now batting, number 63.
At the plate, number 63, 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Liner towards second, and this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. He pulls into 3rd safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really...
And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead.
Now batting, left fielder, Patrick.
Now to the plate, Patrick Fay. First pitch on its way. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chopped to 3rd. Tough to get 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up, and Springfield leads this thing 6-2. Leading off the inning, Doug Ramirez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Steven Rosales. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Park is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Edmund Stewart.
Next will be the designated hitter, Edmund Stewart. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
This is skied out toward right. Pendergast has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Striding into the box, Dave Kinney.
Second baseman, Dave Kinney.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. Kinney takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score as they push the lead to 5 now.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And that misses for ball 1. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So the 9-hole hitter comes through with the base hit, and that brings up the top of the order now with nobody out.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Cue shot here out toward short. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Cardinals.
In now, Dudley Cordova, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Popped him up. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Now batting, third baseman.
So striding forward now, Terry Hedrick. And they're runners at the corners now. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. There's 1, but the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Yeah, that's always a tough turn because it usually takes a long time to develop, and someone has to go over to first to cover. This time, they just get the 1.
Into the box, Robert Pendergast. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1-1. Here it is. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Now batting, number 63.
Stepping up now, number 63, and he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hedrick on second, Pendergast at first, 1 gone. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Bouncer down the line, reined in. To second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box now, Maurice Park. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 3 runs already home here. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
3-2, full count. The 3-2 pitch gets him looking up around the letters. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Springfield's out in front, 9-2. Standing in, Ramon Vega starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Stepping in now, Lewis McNeil. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Standing in now, Rick Kirkland. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Springfield Cardinals took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Bob Chavez takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
And so with the second game taken by Springfield, the Rockhounds has lost the second one out of this 4-game series. Well, with the rain coming down and more in the forecast, we could be seeing more rain throughout our 4-game visit with Springfield. And most likely we will probably be seeing rain when we go to Arkansas to face the Arkansas Travelers for 3. Well, returning home a week from today, we are gonna have some pretty good games as we go through the rest of this final month of baseball, and most likely we are going to have a few more homestands before we close out this Texas League season, as the Rockhounds and all the teams beginning to play for their division title. Well, Midland won the championship against the San Antonio Missions at the end of the 2018 season, and now it's Midland's chance to get their division title if they can win the final game on October 31st. Deciding who's going to play on that day has not been announced, but it will be announced by the Midland Rockhounds who they play in the final away game or the home game stand. Well, anyway, tonight the Springfield Cardinals take the win over the Midland Rockhounds by a final score of 9-2. Well, tomorrow night we are back for a Game 3 of this 4-game series. The Rockhounds will hit the road as they go to the Arkansas Metroplex to take on the Arkansas Travelers in a 3-game set. Rockhounds will return home on Saturday night as they begin a 7-game homestand between the Frisco Rough Riders and the Corpus Christi Hooks. I will say it is pretty hard without the San Antonio Missions not being involved in our AA team anymore for the 4-on-4 series divisions. But, you know, with Amarillo coming into the picture, we now know what's going to happen after that. We now know that Amarillo will be part of the Panhandle of Texas, which will evidently make it a 5-team South Division against the 3 teams of the Texas League North Division. Let's start all over. It'll be a 5-team North Division against the 3-team South Divisions against the Rockhounds, the Frisco Rough Riders, and the Corpus Christi Hooks. So it will be Amarillo, Springfield, Tulsa, Northwest Arkansas, and the Arkansas Travelers. And most likely that will be a 5 teams that will go up against them during the 2019 Texas League All-Stars game. Well, I guess I am done talking about baseball for right now, and most likely today Springfield wins it by a final score 9-2 over the Midland Rockhounds. So anyway, continue to go with us on Minor League Baseball, the show, and follow us through the 2018 season. The show will also be back on March 1st, 2019, as we have a 7-game homestand between the Springfield Cardinals and the Tulsa Drillers. Well, anyway, guys, tonight was a great night. One last time, the final score, Springfield 9, Rockhounds 2.